Hi guys, this is Shawaku7 and I'm in my backyard patio gym, and this will be a different kind of video because I want to introduce a new topic to you. I'm a firm believer in Louis Simmons' conjugate strength training method, and Louis Simmons is the late owner of Westside Barbell Club, which has set many world records in powerlifting. But he came up with a strength training method called the conjugate strength training method. And in my estimation, Louis Simmons was the Bruce Lee of powerlifting. Bruce Lee was more than a martial artist. He came up with his own conjugate martial art called Jeet Kune Do. And Bruce Lee's famous saying was to take what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. And that's what Louis Simmons did, is that he took the Soviet training methods as developed by Vladimir Zastyorsky about the maximal effort method, which is lifting as much weight as you possibly can, the repeated effort method, which is lifting non-maximal weights to failure, also the submaximal effort method, which is lifting non-maximal weights for intermediate or high repetitions, and the dynamic effort method, which is lifting non-maximal weight as quickly as possible. But Louis Simmons also added the Bulgarian training methods, because the Bulgarian weightlifting team were setting records in Olympic weightlifting, and he also added his own training ideas. But that's what Bruce Lee did. Bruce Lee didn't care if a martial arts technique was from Kung Fu, Wing Chun, Savate, which is French foot fighting, boxing, even fencing. And he created his own style called Jeet Kune Do, which was a conjugate style or eclectic style of the most effective techniques, because that's the only thing that mattered to Bruce Lee, and that's the only thing that mattered to Louis Simmons, is what worked, what aided in helping his Westside Barbell members get stronger. And the essence of the conjugate strength training method, as Louis Simmons developed it, was to rotate exercises and strength training methods to avoid muscular accommodation. Because if you keep doing the same routine week after week, month after month, year after year, your body will plateau, because it will reach a state called muscular accommodation. And that's when the stimulus from your weight training no longer leads to strength gains. Instead, it leads to stagnation, no progress or slow progress, and in many cases, performance decreases. So Louis Simmons was all for introducing new strength training methods and techniques. And I would like to introduce to you today a different type of weight training, which many of you have probably never heard of. And that is unbalanced weight training. And it's also known as offset barbell loading. I have 4 home gyms. I have a garage gym, basement gym, extension room gym, and a backyard patio gym. And I own over 4,000 pounds of weight plates of various different types. And as you can see, I have adjustable dumbbells, and I have chrome-plated dumbbells, and I have rubber-coated hex dumbbells, and I have vinyl covered concrete plate dumbbells. And many people would ask me, why would I want to have different types of dumbbells? Well, one reason I want the vinyl covered concrete weight plates is because I keep them outdoors in my backyard patio gym, and I've actually had them buried completely in snow. And when the snow melts, I can still use them. And I've had vinyl covered concrete weight plates I've had for over 40 years. And there are advantages and disadvantages to each one of these, but a lot of people look down on the spin lock dumbbells. But the spin lock dumbbells is an excellent set of adjustable dumbbells to have, and this is the reason why. Is because when you do offset weight training or unbalanced weight training, the idea is to have more weight on one side than the other. And you can easily do that with spin lock dumbbells. And you can't do that with a fixed dumbbell. So, using the unbalanced weightlifting method, it gives me a different stress than if I used a fixed dumbbell. And this is a technique that Arnold Swarzenegger advocates. Unbalanced weightlifting, especially for dumbbell curls. Because if you were to do a curl this manner, you won't get the same stress if you turn the pinky inside. If you turn your pinky inside when you curl, the bicep will curl more. And by using an unbalanced weight, it creates a different kind of stress on your bicep. So if you want to do unbalanced dumbbell training, spin lock dumbbells are the way to go. And I just checked Amazon, and you can buy a set of cap spin lock dumbbells for a little bit more than $12 for a pair. So I'm going to show a technique using the unbalanced weight training system. And I'm using my hex dumbbells, and I have a 25 pounder and a 45 pounder. Now the advantages of doing this is that it causes more core activation, because your core has to work harder to maintain stability. It also gives you a different type of stress, and that's what you're looking for, is to give it something that will shock your body, force it to adapt. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a dumbbell bench press. And I'm using my Rogue ballistic blocks. Now that I complete a set, I would just switch arms. And what this does is help address any muscular imbalances. And you can do this for any exercise. I'm going to use my vinyl covered concrete weight plates. And these are actually polymer handles, which are waterproof, which is why I bought them. And I'm going to do a row. And I feel this in my forearms, because my forearms aren't used to lifting an unbalanced weight. But the thing about doing offset barbell weightlifting or unbalanced weightlifting is that it mimics real life. Because in real life, you're lifting unbalanced objects. Things aren't symmetrical. It's often that one side will be heavier than the other. So by doing unbalanced weightlifting, you're mimicking real life situations, which is better for developing functional strength, which is the strength you need to carry out everyday activities. Another way, and this time I'm using my adjustable dumbbells. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a farmer's carry. And this is how real life is. If you're carrying groceries, one bag would probably be heavier than the other. Another way you can do unbalanced weight training is by just lifting one dumbbell. And whether people realize it or not, when you lift a kettlebell is about unbalanced weight training, because the shape of the kettlebell, most of the weight is underneath. So anytime you work out with kettlebells, you're doing a different type of weight training as opposed to lifting a dumbbell. And maces also involve unbalanced weight training, because most of the weight is on the end. So maces are an excellent way to do unbalanced weight training. And this creates more stress on your core because it has to compensate. And there's so many ways to do mace trainings. It provides a different kind of stress that your body's not used to. Like I said, you can do unbalanced weight training for any exercise. I want to demonstrate how to do unbalanced weight training with a vinyl covered concrete weight plates. And as you can see, I have one side loaded and one side barely loaded. And again, I feel the stress on my right side where most of the weight's at. But you can do it with deadlifts and with barbells. And believe me, that's a challenge to keep that thing balanced. Okay, that's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I create and upload more YouTube videos. And as always, thanks for watching.